So if you're familiar with West from the media, you think of him as an individual man. What you don't think about is that he is at the center of a battle, and people like him are at the center of a battle to get a message out, mouthed by the lips of influencers like him and so many others, that extends a storyline on behalf of, well, in this case, the status quo. So there are a lot of people vying to make certain that people like him say the right things, and the consequences for not doing that are very severe. So if you're having to
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office, and I liked him. Yes. And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends slash handlers around me, told me, like, if I said that I like Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat.
The clip you just watched was an interview that Kanye West has conducted, which led to him making a tweet. And within that video that I just showed, you can tell that Kanye West knows that when you speak out, you would be persecuted for your actions if you overstep your boundaries. Not only Kanye West, others have been silenced by being blackballed, by being called crazy. And he has also stated in that interview that there are handlers that are set around you to keep you in line. But we will go into further details about that later. Let's get into the Twitter tweet that he submitted online after this interview. Okay. It says, quote, "I am a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going Defcon 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is I actually can't be anti-systemic because black people are actually Jewish also. You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who opposes your agenda." End of quote. So let's start with that. What does DEFCON 3 mean? You know, or what does it mean from Kanye West? So let's look at the definition of DEFCON. DEFCON 3 means a military term, an abbreviation of the phrase defense readiness condition. Okay, let that sink in. It is used as an alert system by the U.S. Armed Force, and there are 5 levels, which DEFCON, I'm sorry if I said it wrong, DEFCON 1 being the most serious signal. Okay, DEFCON 3 means increase in force readiness above normal readiness and would be used in situations that may not pose immediate threat but warrant significant alert. Under this warning, the military must be prepared to launch operation within 15 minutes. So if you were Kanye West, put yourself in his shoes. What do you think he meant by that? If he is saying that, I know that once you speak out, people are going to come for me. So then he tweets, I must be ready for DEFCON 3. Then why did he use the term Jewish? As you guys may have heard, there was another celebrity by the name of Nick Cannon who also spoke up against the Jewish community. And within hours of that interview, he was canceled. His show got canceled. His network got shut down. They blackballed him. He was blocked from making anything else within the industry. So why are they coming for the Jews? So it has been speculated, it has been stated that a lot of the Jewish community are the head up, the uppers, the handlers, the ones that handle and run the entertainment industry, which is why they always, celebrities that feel that they are getting blackballed, try to say something in reference to the Jewish community. So for him to say, I will DEFCON the Jewish community, in other words, from my opinion, just based off doing background research, he is stating that I need to get ready because they're going to be coming for me because I just spoke out again. And what did he speak out about that was so bad? Within that interview, he used the term handlers. A lot of people don't know what the word handler mean. A handler is someone that is infiltrated in your circle in order to keep you in line from speaking out or saying too much. It was been speculated that a lot of celebrities have handlers, someone that can tell them what to say, what not to say, like PR managers. Okay. And unfortunately, some people have handlers in their circle and don't even know it. He also spoke about this within this interview about his mother. He said his father was a person who was of a higher education, who lived his life differently from his mother. His mother was educated, but she was in the industry world and she wanted to do things according to the way the industry wanted her to do because she had handlers around her. He says this. He says that these people that were her so-called friends would tell his mother to do things that his father felt wasn't right. So what happened was they talked the mother into keeping Kanye West away from his father. Please watch this full document of this interview because I only did clips, but he speaks about that in details, how he was separated from his father because his mother had handlers around him. He also speaks about his ex-wife Kim having handlers around her too to influence her to do things that she know wasn't right, but she felt this person was her friend or these people were her managers, that she should go with whatever they tell her to do, right? Because they want you to do what brings attention to the public eye to bring more money towards their agents or towards their employer, excuse me. So Kanye West has broke out the matrix and realized that these people around me are leading me and my family in the wrong direction. So now he must speak out. But in order to speak out, it comes with a backlash. It comes with problems, which is why this Defcon 3 statement has came out with him saying, I must be ready. And all that statement means is to be ready for war. Be ready, sit on ready, be ready for something is about to happen, right? So unfortunately, they have spinned it again against Kanye West and made it seem like he was trying to say something in order to harm the community. But in other words, that statement does not mean that if you actually look up what DEFCON means. So this is my final opinion about this, you guys. When you do speak out against the masses and you don't stand with them, you will be blackballed. They will come for you. They will call you crazy. Even at the end of this clip, Kanye West is going to tell you a story about how his dad could be a successful man in this industry, in this world in general, but they blackballed him because he stands with Kanye West. You guys be the judge and please make the right decisions.
He made me for such a time like this. It's like with David, you know, he tended to the sheep, but while he was out there, he had to fight all kinds of animals. So when it was time for Goliath to come, he thought because he was a sheep herder that he didn't have the skill set to take down Goliath. And the thing that I have is the position, I have my heart, but the number one thing is we have God on our side. That's what's happening is God is like preparing us for the real battles. And we are in a battle with the media. Like the majority of the media has a godless agenda, and the jokes in that work and this whole like, oh yeah, he's crazy and all these things, they don't work because the media has, you know, they've also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me. And, you know, my dad doesn't listen to rap music, and he's like super educated. We opened up a water distribution center in the Dominican Republic together. He's like the original Steve Jobs, but he was getting blocked every which way with all of his ideas. And he didn't have an endless bank account, and he didn't have an Instagram. So all these ideas, he had to like take them back and compress them. Like my dad is the most brilliant person that I know. And we actually have a strained relationship because I was taken from him. Because my mom was an actress, so she was a liberal. And my dad would see certain things and say, you know, we should do it this way, we should do it that way. And the people got around my mom and pulled her away, much like, Kim is a Christian, but she has people who want her to go to Interview magazine and put her ass out while she's a 40-something-year-old multi-billionaire with 4 black children. And this is how fashion wants to, how they want to present her. So I know you give these questions and I give you like these 3-part answers. Is this a cool format for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
And I am following it.
All right.
So you said that your father said when he saw the shirt "White Lives Matter," it's great to see a black man stating the obvious. So, by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah, that my favorite response, because I kept on thinking like, people, they're looking for an explanation, and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.